Good morning, students. Today I am taking next topic, application of derivatives. Here in the in this topic, some portion is deleted from the syllabus, that is rate of change of quantities and approximation. Now I am taking topic apart, increasing and decreasing function, in which our concept will be for increasing and decreasing function definitions, and second, interval in which the function is increasing and decreasing. Now we see the ups and downs as a hill. Ups, in portion ups, the function is increasing. In portion down, the function is decreasing. Here the slope of increasing uphill will be positive, and downhill it will be negative, because this will make tan theta less than 90, and this portion will make tan theta more than 90. So in uphill the slope is always positive, and in downhill the slope is always negative. Now definition for increasing function: you take two values x1 and x2 from the interval where x1 is less than x2, and we find the functional value at those points fx1 and fx2. If fx1 is less than fx2, recall it, if x1 is less than x2 and fx1 is less than fx2, then we say function is increasing. And if we take x1 is less than x2 but we obtain fx1 is greater than fx2, that means function is decreasing. Now in clear definition, the function is increasing in the interval if x1 is less than x2 taken from the interval, and the value fx1 is less than or equal to fx2. So for all values x1 and x2, then we say that function is increasing. Here some values may be equal, fx1 and fx2, but in case strictly increasing in the interval, if we take x1 less than x2, then functional value fx1 is always less than fx2, then we say that function is strictly increasing, means here equal to sign is fx1 is never be equal to fx2. Now for decreasing function, we take two values x1 less than x2 and get fx1 is greater or equal to fx2. It means somewhere both values are equal, then we say that and other values are more than, so we say that function is decreasing. But in case strictly decreasing, x1 is less than x2 gives you fx1 is greater than fx2, not equal to, greater than fx2, then we say that function is strictly decreasing. Now we use the slope of tangent here. Slope of tangent, we know that derivative gives dy upon dx gives us the slope of tangent to the curve. Now if a curve is there like this is the curve, and we see in dy upon dx is positive in case of increasing function, and it is dy upon dx is negative in case of decreasing function, and there is some point where dy upon dx is 0. It is the point at which the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. It is the middle value. This value at this point function is neither increasing nor decreasing. Now for increasing function, a function is increasing in the interval if f dash x is positive greater than 0 for all x belongs to I, and the function is decreasing in the interval if f dash x is less than 0 for all x belongs to I, and function is neither increasing nor decreasing in the interval if f dash x is equal to 0 for all values in the interval. Now this is the application of derivative for finding increasing and decreasing function. So we use this method in the questions. What are our steps? We will given a function, we have to first differentiate it. Just see in the example. Show that the function f given by fx is equal to x cube plus 3 minus 3x square plus 4x x plus x belongs to R, x belongs to real set. First step, we have to differentiate the function with respect to x. We get f dash x, that is 3x square minus 6x plus 4. Now you have to complete this making perfect square. It becomes 3 bracket x square minus 2x plus 1 plus 1, making it perfect square. So you get 3x minus 1 whole square plus 1, and here we see 3 is positive, x minus 1 whole square is positive, and 1 is positive. So the total value will be positive greater than 0. So the function is increasing in real set. This method is called general method. Now other example in which we are using application of derivative. We can also solve this question with the help of application of derivative, but this is another method for finding increasing function without using derivative. Now in next example, prove that the function given by fx is equal to cos x is strictly decreasing in interval 0 to pi and strictly decreasing in interval 0 to pi, strictly increasing in interval pi to 2 pi, and neither increasing nor decreasing in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Here we see that a function is given, that is fx is equal to cos x. Now differentiate it with respect to x. We get f dash x is equal to minus sin x. Now the value is minus sin x. Now we have to check the value of minus sin x, that is f dash x, in these given intervals. So first interval is given 0 to pi. So we take some value from 0 to pi. 0 to pi means first and second quadrant. If we take any angle from first and second quadrant, sin x is always positive. That means minus sin x is always negative, and minus sin x is the value of f dash x. So f dash x is always negative. Hence we can say that function is strictly decreasing in this interval 0 to pi, because f dash x is less than 0. Now another interval is pi to 2 pi. So we take some value from interval pi to 2 pi. It is third quadrant and fourth quadrant, in which sin x is always negative, always less than 0. So minus sin x will be always positive. Minus minus will give you positive. Hence f dash x is always positive, greater than 0. So in this interval, function is strictly increasing. Now third case, 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi is the union of 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. And here we see that in interval 0 to pi the function is decreasing, and in interval pi to 2 pi function is increasing. Here misprint is here. So we see in whole interval function is, in one part function is increasing and another part function is decreasing. So we can say that function is neither increasing nor decreasing in whole interval 0 to 2 pi. This is the solution. Now another example, that is, find the interval in which the function is steadily increasing, steadily decreasing. How will we find the interval? The method is here. First we have fx is equal to x cube x square minus 4x plus 6. Differentiating it with respect to x, we get f dash x is equal to 2x minus 4. Therefore, put f dash x is equal to 0. F dash x is 0 at the point where function is neither increasing nor decreasing. So we may put it 0 and get the value of x from this. Here 2x plus minus 4 is equal to 0 will give you x is equal to 2. Now draw a number line and show 2, a number here. So this 2 is the point at which function is neither increasing nor decreasing. So we take its right hand side and its left hand side. There are two intervals. So in left hand side it is minus infinity to 2, and in right hand side it is 2 to infinity. Now we take some value from minus infinity to 2, minus infinity to 2, and at we check f dash x. F dash x is 2x minus 4. If we take lesser value from 2, 2x minus 4 is always less than 0, meaning always negative. So function is decreasing in interval minus infinity to 2. Other interval is 2 to infinity. So we take some value from 2 to infinity, means more than 2, and check 2x minus 4. 2x, if x is more than 2, then 2x minus 4 is always positive. That means function is strictly increasing in interval 2 to infinity. This is the method. Now you have to remember steps for finding interval in which function is increasing or decreasing. First step is find the derivative of function, put the derivative is equal to 0, get the value of x from that, and draw the number line, show the points according to number line, and find the intervals and check the values of derivative from within the interval. If in the interval the value is positive, then in that interval the function is increasing, and if in the interval derivative is negative, then we say that function is decreasing in that interval. And now there is some assignments for you. Solve them. Thank you. Have a good day.